happy tabernacles, happy rejoicing. The Aliyah and Integration Minister Ofer Sofer recently proposed a bill to the Knesset meant to remove the obstacles for new immigrants to receive their licenses to practice their professions in Israel, and also encourage employers here to hire them. The government promptly approved a draft resolution of this bill, and it's expected to become law really soon. This should be of immediate and immense value for thousands of new immigrants in the wider Israeli society, as some professions are greatly in need, and now, like in the medical field, they'll be able to get their jobs and new workers will be able to come. In fact, government statistics compiled in the last year show that among the historically high number of new immigrants in 2022, and so far in 2023, there are included over 7,000 engineers, technology professionals, 4,000 medical professionals, and many others whose skills and knowledge are already in very high demand. The new policies will require collaboration between several government ministries, including the Education Ministry, the Economy, Agricultural, Welfare, Social Affairs, and other ministries like the Culture and Sports and Construction and Housing ministries. Representatives of these ministries have already held meetings in order to make plans that will really build these relationships that will be needed for everything to come together. Even as the government is making progress to streamline Aliyah process to get them from their country of origin here to the Promised Land and into their job, private initiatives like the Aliyah Return Center are also moving forward. The Inter-Aliyah group is one example of veteran Israelis partnering with recent arrivals to provide pathways for the new arrivals, new immigrants, to become part of the community and feel at home here. You don't want them feeling all alone. And so they do this by organizing sports clubs, specifically soccer, basketball, and so on. A representative of the organization told the Jerusalem Post newspaper that the group has clear goals, including providing a space where newcomers just feel comfortable and can meet new friends, get established, get integrated here. This will serve another goal. They will have the ability to reduce the numbers of new immigrants who get discouraged and end up leaving. And that percentage was high. So we're going to change all that, we believe. And this organization is also becoming a reason that people make Aliyah in the first place. And a representative of this group called Inter-Aliyah has a very good representation outside and a reputation outside of Israel among the Jewish communities around the world, where the members enjoy their Aliyah and they know that they're going to be able to play sports here even as a new immigrant. Another private initiative called Shishi Shabbat Israeli was recently featured in an article of Times of Israel online news portal because of its efforts to receive new immigrants from Russian-speaking countries. Hey, and don't fight on that playing field. This organization is entirely staffed by volunteers, mostly immigrants from Russian-speaking countries, who they themselves pass on the lessons they've learned as new immigrants to other new immigrants and get them started. Leadership of this organization said that many couples met through their activities, ended up getting married, starting families, and this has prompted them to add new activities specifically geared towards helping young families navigate the Israeli school system, other aspects of the day-to-day life, which they're very much different than their countries of origin here. It's one of the secrets to Israel's success that if we see people who need our help, we don't wait for the government to take action, but we jump in and start initiatives. And that's why private initiatives like the Inter-Aliyah and Shishi Shabbat Israeli and the Aliyah Return Center and many others are working together. And they're started by ordinary Israeli people who saw a need, got to work, and organized volunteers to provide exactly what's needed. That's exactly what the Aliyah Return Center is all about. Like these other private initiatives, we saw a need, we got organized, and we stepped in the gap to fill it. It started with renovating a few rooms in a building here in the Galilee, and it grew and grew and grew, but the core is giving them a place to land, a good, stable start, and we've continued renovating buildings, old spaces, restoring the ancient ruins, and now instituting more Hebrew language classes, job training, professional development, and a whole lot more. Our activity is growing because the need is growing. More and more new immigrants are arriving all the time, and the trend shows no sign of slowing down. In fact, quite the opposite, it's growing. And the government is taking some important steps in the right direction, and we're glad to see that, but we're also looking forward to doing our own part, like we've done the last 10 years, in the next 10 years, and we need to work together as a team. So please, pray for the Aliyah Return Center and consider becoming a financial partner with us today. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to keeping you posted as to the latest developments that relate to Aliyah and return and restoration. God bless you from the land of Israel.